the equipment that it can drop to. It can drop stuff like SOS regen, which is potentially very useful for a challenge like this. So, but yeah, we'll see. Not exactly sure what the next Final Fantasy X run will be. I'll decide. There are definitely a lot of new things happening in the randomizer space, whereas it has started to go beyond just sphere grid randomization and stuff. So I'm going to keep my eye on that, and it's probably likely that I come back with some other randomizer stuff. But we'll see. Okay, so now I have to do this crap again. Yeah, when you do like when you restart, the music disappears for some reason. Get that formation back. Okay. I'm gonna save again. Alright. So I think we're going to do this stuff in double speed at this stage. Now, is there anything worth stealing here? Yeah, there's so much, like, we're still literally in Makalani in this challenge. It's going to be such a long time before I start a new run that any suggestion you guys make at the moment, I'm going to completely forget. So obviously for speculation, for like just trying to see what might be fun, but I'm not going to remember any of that stuff. It's going to be like a year probably before I play a new run. So not trying to be stupid. We rarely ever try. Just genuinely wondering, is this a live stream? It is. Yeah, the 24/7 stream is just it's my 2014 playthrough of the game being streamed. I've done, I think, in like the entire channel's history, I think I've done like 3 live streams of Final Fantasy X. I'm trying to think. I did the first No Sphere Grid one on Twitch. Then I did the randomizer, and now this run. So I think I've done 3 like true, like proper live streams where every session was live for the game in like since 2008. So in terms of live streams, it really hasn't been that many playthroughs. I think people like say 4-8 Productions. He's live streamed Final Fantasy VII literally probably about 50 times by now. So I'm nowhere near the kind of the are you not bored of it burnout threshold. And take this guy out. I'm going to try and go quicker with these. Those 50% are not 50%, man. Never are. See? Yeah, I think I'll steal one more time and then just escape here. I think the only one I'm interested in beating is the Iron Giant for the thing it might drop. Hey Mike, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I think we're going to save very regularly here. Yeah, definitely SOS regen would be very nice. Now, in these encounters, I'm going to change my... I say that, but actually no, this works pretty well. So with these ones, I could toss a grenade to get rid of the flyers. And then I have a shot at actually stealing as well. There you go. Yeah, before she gets taken out. But now I need to win these encounters. This is the problem. I need this shit to work, and you've seen the last 4 hits that we've done, they've not worked. Just thinking, is there a better way? The only other way is just like overdrives, like Kimari's one, for example. But this is a 50% chance, like it should still be... No, it's just not working. Does it have death resistance? Does it have petrify resistance? You guys need to remind me. Maybe that's the reason it's not working so well. If it has resistance, then maybe it's not such a good idea and we just have to let it go. And we just ignore. It has 25%. There you go. Okay, now it makes more sense. Hey Tom, welcome to stream. I'm at 11 playthrough. Will you ever play Dragon Quest 8? Okay, let me do the right one. Unlikely, if I'm being honest. I do want to play more Dragon Quest, but it kind of being on the channel and that kind of thing, I think is very unlikely. I'll have a look at the timing for the Dragon Quest 1 and 2, the HD 2D remake for those, and then we'll see. Oh god, I forgot to swap Tidus, and there's always something. No resistance to either. Just bad RNG. Fine. Fine. What original platform was Dragon Quest 8 on? I don't know what era it's from. PS2. Yeah, it feels like the kind of game that could... I mean, considering how good the HD 2D remake of 3 was, surely it feels like they're on a bit of a long-term thing to remake their classics. So... yeah, I was asking about Iron Giants, because obviously my whole strategy has been to steal with Riku and then try to use Waka and Lulu to then just take it out. I think I've always heard Dragon Quest 5, 8, and 11. I like the special ones. Wow, that was amazing. Good job. I was feeling like getting a Silver Hourglass as a rare steal, but... literally saving after every encounter at the moment. So you can see trying to get light curtains is a pain in the ass. Oh man. I should still keep trying to collect these. And then I think just try and get out of here. Yeah, okay, I've been unlucky. It's been like four attacks. Yeah, you're right, Mike. I mean, for me, like, if it's a game I've never played before, I'm not going to play a randomizer as my like first introduction to a game. That just wouldn't make sense for me. Mod/challenge runs, etc. For me, that's always like the next thing after I've completed a game and I still want to play. Oh wow, someone actually watched Dead Space. Nice. Dead Space was a great game. I enjoyed that a lot. Good game. Come on, Petrify Grenade. Does this thing have a Petrify Grenade as a rare steal? I really need some of those to get me out of jail. Let's have a check. Yeah, it does have a Petrify Grenade. I think it's worth a little look. Hopefully we survive this set of turns. I've not had particularly great steal RNG. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. That's fine. It was worth a try. We're obviously taking big risks here to try and get some of the steals we want. Some of these items, they can just really make a difference. Like if Kimari doesn't have an overdrive, having the Petrify Grenade there, things like that, it really helps. So yeah, a lot of repeat, a lot of dying. But we're gonna get there. Yeah, so now there you go. 2 chocobo feathers, that's some good steals. Yeah, I think without no sphere grid you can over level past a lot of the challenge. I think it's definitely doable. With how OP you can be in this game, it definitely makes sense. Last try. Okay, fair enough. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna post a quick little poll. I'm gonna do that. Let's see what the audience says here. Okay. I should definitely save because I've got a couple of chocobo feathers there. Let's see how many of you guys are filthy casuals. Since, like, the voting is anonymous, it's all good, you can just be honest. We'll never know. Yeah, Carifian is the most casual Final Fantasy X player I've ever seen, so that makes sense. I think that's kind of the point, right? What even does casual mean? I think it's a very broad kind of thing. I think people kind of know. Do you see yourself as a casual player or not? I think most people would probably... It's kind of self-defined in some way. I think the problem comes when you start trying to call other people casuals. Because you might be wrong. They might just not be very good at a game, even though they play it a lot in a way that's not casual. I don't know. But yeah, I think like if you're really looking for definition stuff, it's like, have you ever tried to... I mean, would a casual player do a platinum run of the game? That doesn't sound casual to me, considering everything you have to do. And the post-game and stuff, it's literally a challenge, right? So I would consider anyone who's beaten Penance, for example, without Zanmato. Are you still a casual if you've done that? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, so that's what I mean when I say that I don't think it's that cut and dry what's a casual and what isn't. See if we can get out of here. I'm not sure that we can. Okay. Okay. Keep saving here. Yeah, what it really means is, do you play in a suit? If you play in a suit, then fine. Anything less than that, then you're a casual. That's what it means. I only ever beat Penance with Zanmato in all 3 of my runs because it was taking too long, so yeah. But that's what I mean, like, that doesn't necessarily have to be a metric, you know? But that's why I'm curious how people define themselves. That's, I think, the most important definition. It's, do you think you're a casual or not? Don't let anyone tell you if you're a casual or not. You decide for yourself. But yeah, it's actually pretty close to 50-50. I was curious about that. Let's get out of there. Yeah, it's also another interesting question, like that Annabelle says. I couldn't explain to you half the mechanics in the game, but Niles mentioned that I all found out during the Master mod. So if you watch a lot of content and you learn a lot of stuff as a result of watching the content, do casuals, like, is being a casual purely about play? Or if you watch a lot of content and you learn a lot of stuff through the content you watch, surely that's also not something a casual would do either, right? I don't know. Ah, yeah, Escape from Omega Ruins. That's a really fun challenge. Ah, crap. Got to put Orin back in, but whatever. Still grab that. Second chance. I'm gonna get one person out of there. Oh, come on. Only the first steal was successful. It's unlucky. I think just being here makes you not a casual. Casuals play the game and go on with their life. We're influenced enough to watch YouTube videos on it. Yeah, see, that's the part of it that's interesting for me, because this game was played by millions and millions and millions of people around the world over the last like 25 years. And so many of them have played the game, probably enjoyed it, but then never really cared enough to ever watch a video about it or anything like that. And so such a huge majority of the people who've played it are in that camp that I feel like anyone that's in here, it's still very, very niche when you think about it. So almost by definition, like Real says, I think I'm inclined to agree with him that most people that watch Final Fantasy content in the year, Final Fantasy X content in the year 2025 are probably not casuals. But then there's arguments to be made about like casual player versus casual fan of the game. That's what I mean. It's just it's a pretty deep question. The vote is going for... I mean, it's still relatively close. I think most people's gut reaction to casual, even if they're here in like a niche YouTube community for Final Fantasy X, would be stuff like, do you do challenge runs, etc. I think that's probably closer to most people's definition of what a casual is. Man, the touches have not been working. And I've not been encountering... Finally one works. I've not been encountering the Iron Giant for a while. There we go. Yeah, you've got to complain a little bit and then things start happening. Yellow ring. I think they only give wards, these guys. Yeah. Cool, no worries, Mike. Catch you next time. Yeah, I mean, you guys saw it live. I complained and then I got 2 in a row. That's the rules. Would consider casual being not as good as the streamer. Like, I don't mean to be funny, but that would make it a way, way bigger percentage than 57% say yes. Like, the golfing experience and amount of runs done between me and almost every single person in the chat is so huge that I'm not sure about that one. Like, the bar is way too high then, if that's the case. Come on, Iron Giant, let's go, man. Okay. Oh, God. Now, still... do this. Ah, this time I can't get the turn first. Yeah, that's annoying. Is it worth... I'm just thinking there's got to be a better way here. I think I need to try and put this guy to sleep. I can put him to sleep, right? Yes, I can put him to sleep. What can we mix to put him to sleep? We've got grenades and we've got maps now. 2 maps together I think was pure damage. I think grenade plus antidote was a good mix. But was it sleep as well? I need to find a way to farm light curtains from this guy, because otherwise it's going to take too long. So let's try something different here. But it's just going to wake up again. But let's give it a try. I need something different here. I need some turns. Now, Yuna does have Sleep Strike, so I'm going to try to do that. So swap weapons every time. There you go. So up again. Put it back to sleep. Yeah, we got to start doing some shit like this, otherwise it's just... we're not going to get a chance. So I'm aiming for 3 steals each time. And it gives us some time to also petrify. Okay, so I think this is a better strat. It's taken us a bit of time, but we've landed on something more effective. I think the only reason is because I've had to use up an overdrive that I didn't previously have. This is expensive to do. Like, you need a full overdrive from Riku, and you need the items to do it and that kind of thing. So, crap. Let's try one more time. Damn it. Yeah, this is where it gets problematic. I think I'm going to try and... 50% sleep resist? God damn it, this freaking guy. Resist that. Of course, no equipment. Excellent. But that's worthy of a save. So now, obviously, I don't have an overdrive to be able to do that again next time. But I think that's still something. Right. How are we doing? 3 light curtains. That's just not great. Okay, we're going to change it again. Where we're going to have... something like this. I want to try and swap in Yuna off the first strike to put it to sleep. Okay. Yeah, I think you're looking at like double digits at least, I think. It'd be silly to leave with any less, because they're just not a great opportunity. When's the next chance to even get them? Nice. At least we're picking up Chocobo feathers at a decent rate here. One more. Nice. Triple steal. Let's go. Now we're rolling. It's definitely a wild, and that's why it's worth putting in the grind here, because you're just not going to get too many more opportunities. Okay. Still no sign of a Petrify grenade. The annoying thing is this guy is so fast. It gets 2 turns, but since we save after every fight, I think we've got to go for it and just hope we survive the next set of turns. It's a 25% chance. It still hasn't happened yet. Oof. That was lucky. Still going to try and escape. Nice. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Need more Iron Giant encounters. There we go. So... this is again a tough one, because now if the Sleep Strike doesn't work, you still get screwed. We're talking about light curtains. Did you mistakenly say Luna? The Luna curtains are easier to get, but light curtains are more of a problem. And while Crawler, you're only going to get 2 or 3 or some shit. Alright, I think still we're going to start with the grenade. So I'm going to try it still here to put it to sleep. And then we're going to revive, but obviously it's going to... Oh, not bad. Okay. Good. But this is working a little better at least. You can see how quickly the state's effects kind of lose their effectiveness. Nice. Okay, that encounter still went pretty well. I'll take that. Seeker's Ring. Seeker's Ring. This is just... Nah, one slot. It would have been nice if it was at least a couple slots, but at least it's dropping something. So we're slowly starting to gain a little more momentum, and also, in the meantime, I'm stealing Chocobo Feathers still, like we're not using them yet, but there may come a time they end up useful. Yeah, Iron Giants are the most necessary ones at the moment. Freaking encounter. Whoop. Still gonna keep trying till I get that Petrify Grenade. Nope. And then it's just like, pray. Now. Surprise. We did pretty well there. Okay. I think we still go for this. It will help our overdrive gauge charge as well. Yeah. Good job, Oren. Legend. I think I'm going to save here because I do have another full overdrive. Yeah, Oren's been putting in some good work with the evasion in this session. Come on, Iron Giants. Nope. Must be all that affection from the agency dialogue, exactly. Still no Petrify Grenade. The odds haven't been with me there either. It should be a 25% chance. I've definitely done more than 4 steals. Because I think I started trying in the last session as well, and we still don't have one. Oren's not good at fighting Unalesca. Rip. That's harsh. Nope. Screw it. I just had no luck with that. It's been like 6-7 steals now. Aha. Perfect. This is the one we've been looking for. Of course, I was going to say I bet that's not going to work and now Yuna's going to die. Didn't want to say it, but... with this guy, you're stuck in a loop because he's too fast. The second you revive, he basically kills whoever you revive first. So... I think we have to mix another one of these to at least put it back to sleep again. just difficult to farm, man. Just that 50% resistance to sleep. Wonder if it's worth the power break. Okay, now we can finally steal. Need a second one. Damn it. Yeah, now I'm going to power break. It's not going to matter. Yeah. We used up an overdrive and items and stuff and we got one, I think. Some shit RNG, man. Yeah, we got one. Terrible. Yeah, I'm doing what I can to like optimize it, but it's a grind. Walker, yeah. Is there a way to get a second sleep strike weapon? You probably could, but again, that also involves farming. You'd have to farm. Wait, no, you'd only get sleep touch. You can't get sleep strike because I think you can get sleeping powders, but not dream powders. So again, I think we gotta at least try. Let me think, actually. I need to try and bring Kimari back in the front line just to get his overdrive pumped back up. Yeah, sleep strike's a tough one to get. Oh, man. I got nothing to lose here, so just you gotta just keep trying anyway, but this is bad. Let me at least try and kill it. No. Horrible, horrible RNG. Because nothing's working. You have those encounters sometimes. The death touch hasn't worked at all yet. Am I missing something? Is it immune to death? Is it still just bad RNG at this stage? She must have attacked it like 4 or 5 times. So yeah, I'm doing everything I can to try and steal these last few light curtains, but it's tough work. Shouldn't be immune, yeah. Okay, preemptive strike as well. I've been complaining. There you go, there's my first. Also, the sleep will last a bit longer. Come on, Riku. God's sake. Get those steals in. Is a rare steal 2 at once for the light curtains here? I don't think we've had a rare steal yet either. It's just so powerful that even power break barely works. Okay, good. Hey Kane, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Okay. Damn, okay. So now we're starting to get some better RNG. There we go. Now, I think what I'll do, again, I have to try. Now we have to try and kill it. I think I'll try one more. Got nothing to lose. Worth it. Now we have to try and kill it. There you go. The TKO has been working better than Lulu's weapon, honestly. Obviously, that's just RNG, but it has been working better. Definitely save here. See, all we need is like 3 or 4 of those encounters and we're gold. But They've been few and far between. Yeah, I need to up the complaining. I've not been complaining enough. Gotta do better. What am I doing? Need to... that. Wow. Well now. Yeah, okay. It was a little too good to be true. But what I will do, Riku will die. Riku will die instantly here. So I'm gonna still power break here. Yeah. Alright, get the first steal in. And well, obviously we still need a bit of luck. We need this thing to work. Actually, nah. Yeah, we had to take a chance, but at least that's number 2. And then, oh, I think stealing the curtains matters more. Let me try and get out. Okay. So there we go. We got 5 in a pretty short space of time. That's how easy it can be when things start to go your way. Yeah, honestly, me too, Daniel. I agree. But we are hitting a really, really horrendous part of the game. Yeah, of course we put Kimari out there to gain some overdrive from all these hits that you take, and like the encounter has been out there. We didn't take any. Okay, Iron Giant 3 times in a row. So I think what we were doing here was a mix. This. Okay. Alright, let's begin. Nice. Still no rare steals yet. Come on, let's grab one. Oh. It's 2. Still get the power break anyway. Nice. Critical as well. Nice. I'm going to keep doing this as much as I can. At the end of the day, 3 is just an arbitrary limit I put on myself. I think while we're in the fight, while it's asleep, we just keep stealing as many as we can. You never know, we might get a 4th. Nice. That's more like it. If only we could have some steals to make it worth it. We've been putting it to sleep really well in this one, but is this still only 2 steals after all that work? Come on, man. We deserve another steal. Alright, gonna bring Waka in. We're gonna start trying to win the fight. SOS regen would be a massive, massive bonus. Do a bit of this. 1 more steal attempt, and then we're going to go on the attack. Come on, Lulu. Do I have the Fatal Kate Sith equipped? I do. This one has not been successful yet. Come on. Finally! Let's go. Lulu getting in on the action. That's about as well as it could have gone. Now we're looking better. Alright, how are we doing? 13. Looking much better now. We're on a bit of a streak. I'll do like 2 or 3 more encounters and then we'll move back down. Yeah, it definitely is. So there's your answer, Kane. Only one of them for safety. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Nice. We've been doing pretty well here. This is much more like it. Keeping Kimari out there. Need to charge some overdrive as well, I think. Welcome back, RinnaGuy. Ah, I made a mistake. Yep. To keep Riku alive. We're still good here. Not back to sleep. This keeps Yuna alive. Yep. Okay. Yeah, this time the sleep did not work so well. I'm going to escape here if I can. Ah, shit. That messed things up a little. I'm going to try one more steal. Mari. For so long, I was absolutely convinced that there's some kind of hidden mechanics where, like, for example, if Yuna's in the front line, like, Kimari has less chance of escape because he's obviously such a fiercely loyal guardian to Yuna that he kind of refuses to leave when she's on there. But again, from everything I know and what I've been told, like, it's just not the case. It really is a flat 25% that they don't choose to escape. It would have made a lot of sense. It would have been a really cool, like, hidden mechanic of the game, but it's just not how it works. Right, this can work Kimari's overdrive a little. Alright, good. Programmers didn't care about the lore. Yeah, this game is just filled with examples of terrible programming. Okay, that's enough. Get out of there. Okay. I think one more Iron Giant encounter and then I'm getting out of here. For now. I don't really think it's enough. Like, I don't think we've got enough stuff farmed to get us through, like, the boss rush, but at least we can start to get in there and just kind of see what's happening and what we need. Okay. There we go. Now that I've said one last Iron Giant, it's probably going to take like 10 minutes. There you go. Ah, forgot to swap Tidus in, that's my bad. We messed up. I don't count this one, I need to encounter one more. Oh! Oh! I'm so glad I stuck with that. Let's go. Hey, that made it a little bit worth it, right? Let's have a look at that. Does it have 2 free slots as well to go with it? Ah, just the one. Just the one. Obviously it would have been lovely on Auron, would have been even better, but in general, like SOS regen, you'll find a way to make it work, you know? Even if we, like, give up no Sphere Grid or something, I don't know. But I think it's always nice to pick up an SOS regen from him. It's definitely something. Obviously, I think ideally you'd probably want it on Auron, because when you double up his HP and stuff, like, he can be still a pretty damn good tank, even in no Sphere Grid. But we'll take anything we can get right now. So we hung around just long enough, then that's why, for me at least, that's why I still don't mind farming stuff as much. Like, one thing like that happens, and it doesn't make it all worthwhile, but it's enough, you know? The feeling of getting something like that is always a lot of fun. Nice.
Good.
Good. Have we been able to obtain any initiative weapons? I bought the sentry, and I think I obtained one for Yuna from the Cactars. Yeah, okay, I think we had a little bit of a streak where we were encountering an Iron Giant. That streak is gone now, but what we now need is a Petrify Grenade. We still haven't got one. So no luck with that one yet. And well, kind of have to escape here. Yeah, so I think what we'll do, just to end the session and to reward you guys for your patience, I will head to Spherimorph just to show you guys. I don't think much progress is going to be made, but we'll end the session with some Spherimorph, I think. We can do a bit of that. I'll probably have to come back here. I think I still need to do a little more, but for now at least. We definitely got some light curtains, and we can always backtrack for more when we want, right? Is there any, like, in this boss mini rush, is there like a point of no return where you can't do it? Yeah, I guess in between, like, Seymour and Anima and Wendigo, if you were to need something, you couldn't, but... Would you consider backtracking to Jose? And yeah, I mean, everything's on the table right now. If we really want to kind of go all in on this no Sphere Grid business, every option is on the table in order to get through. You can before Seymour, but without Yuna and Sleep Strike. Once you fight the Crawl, I believe you can no longer backtrack. Okay, well, what we do know is we can definitely fight Spherimorph and backtrack after Spherimorph, so we can at least do that and see what happens. Alright, let's throw in the save. Now, alright, we'll see what we can do. This is just a quick one, just to end the session. I don't think much is going to happen, but let's just take a look.
Wait. It is here. Somewhere.
What's here?
Something you should see.
But, Sir Auron...
It won't take long.
You can always count on Auron to complicate things. The remaster soundtrack definitely growing on me. Yeah, I mean, it's still based off one of the greatest gaming soundtracks of all time. I think obviously we have so much nostalgia and love for the original that like it feels like everything is kind of always going to be inferior. And I do think it's inferior to the original, but people act like it's like the worst soundtrack ever when it's like, come on, man, it's literally... It's familiar enough. It's the same thing, like rearranged. Come on, how bad can it really be? People get too dramatic about that stuff
This
sometimes.
place. It's just water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories.
People's thoughts remain here forever.
Fiends are also attracted to these places.
Okay. Yeah, maybe like individual tracks. But the overall thing just being like terrible. Why is Riku in the front line? I messed that up. Okay. How shall we start? Oh yeah. It's supposed to be immune to sensors. So I think normally you would do this to figure it out. And then it would hit you. Water. Okay. So it is weak to lightning, and luckily for us, we do have 23 of these. Hey Jit Geek, welcome to the stream. What I'm going to try and do here is basically poison it. So we're gonna do it instead of using a poison fang. I'm just going to use a mix and just see what happens. Yeah, so no poison strats. There you go. This ain't the Carifian mod. Wasn't having any of it. Doesn't work. I've been playing modded versions so much that I'm just like, yeah, this thing's susceptible to poison. Oh, Blaster doesn't do poison. Shit. Ah, it does work. My bad. I got used to doing that one on the plains. Fine. Yeah, let's do a retake of that one. I forgot. My bad. All of these different mixes have different things in them. Like, some of them have poison, some of them have darkness, some of them have this, some of them do that. It's hard to remember which ones. Yeah, I definitely ticked the casual thing. Just so you guys know. I'm looking for something that does poison. I just didn't want... I've only got one poison fang. I didn't want to use it here.
This place, it's just water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories.
What's that?
Yeah, okay. Hazardous Shell. You have to upgrade to Hazardous Shell to get the poison.
Fiends are also attracted to these places.
And I also forgot again to swap Riku out. This is like end of the session, just trying to finish everything up. Brain. Actually, any of this help? Not really. But he's got good elemental protection. Okay, weak to water. Alright, let's do the Hazardous Shell. Grenade and map. Okay. Nice. Get a power break in. Yeah, good tier list reference there, thank you. Did I not mix a Hazardous Shell? No poison again? I was steered wrong. Or did I mix it wrong? Grenade plus map instead. That's what people told me to mix. Okay. It must have resistance. I swear that's why I guess normally I do use Poison Fangs. I've got multiple Poison Fangs at this point, so I just toss one of those and it always works. Damn. It's kind of funny that the Poison Fang works better than a mix. I mean, what mix do I have to do where the resistance doesn't matter? Or is there always a chance it doesn't work? Let's do one of these for kicks. There you go. That's enough. That's a real overdrive recoup. But it's probably going to like hydraulic press at some point and kill me, so we'll have to see. Like maybe now? No? Okay, good. Okay. Let's get that fish scale. What bug? I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at the chat. What's this bug you're referring to? Always weird. Attack animation. Skipped, okay. Okay. Yeah, especially when it's hasted, the poison damage is extra brutal, so while we have enemies that are susceptible to it, we might as well make use of it. What can we steal from this guy? Ether. Yeah. Just to shift it along to something that might be a bit better. Alright, 3,800. Do you have a no summon restriction? I don't have a restriction on it, but for this one, if we don't need to, like, I'd rather not. But yeah, this is true. It dies even faster than vanilla. So I think we'll take the... I mean, we've had so many grindy, difficult things. I think if we get an easier path, and then we take it. Yeah, we've got to use the haste against them sometimes. And yeah, the reason Sensor is on is because the Untitled Project X mod is currently on. Wow, the damage is so bad. So bad. What's the overkill thing for this guy? Is there any point in overkilling him? And can we? Yeah, so what's the overkill information for this guy? Is there any point? If so, then I'll probably do it with the overdrive if it's an overkill. 2,000 damage gives you 2 level 2 key spheres. 2,000. Yeah, it's got to be an overdrive. Yeah, so I'm going to finish it with this just to get an extra key sphere. Maybe I'll use it for something. Some kind of mix, some kind of thing. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, literally the random encounters are more difficult. But yeah, being able to poison this guy is always, I just remember it being such a big trick. That's why I was so confused the first time it didn't work. I was like, shit. Maybe I'm remembering like the recent mods that I played where I could poison it. And maybe I fooled myself into thinking that was always a thing somehow. But yes, poison's always been the way. We didn't have to use any light curtains or anything either, so that's good. Nice. Alright, there we go. And a yellow ring. Okay.
Whoa, this is old. Don't know if you can play it back.
planted here 10 years ago. Play it back.
See you later, Decade. Take care.
What are you taking?
Well, you said it was gonna be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Oren, could you stand closer to him? Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jacked.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Lord Braska, we shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
What's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is.
Oren.
Young Orin is so annoying. He was always such a stiff.
He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Hey, if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on. You'll be fine. Remember, you're my son. And, well, never mind, I'm no good at these things. Anyways, I believe in you. Be good. Goodbye.
He sounded almost serious, but it was too late.
He was serious. Jacked had already accepted his fate.
His fate?
Jacked he was always talking about going home to Xanarkand. That's why he took all those pictures, to show them to you when he returned. But as he journeyed with us and came to understand Spira and Braska's resolve, it happened gradually, but Jacked changed. He decided he would join Braska in his fight against sin.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home, back to Xanarkand. He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete. All right, let's go, guys. Maybe I had to start accepting my own fate.
Yeah, great moment in the story. You can really see Tyus' resolve there. I remember the first time I played, and I got to see, like, the sphere, and I knew that obviously there'd be more of them coming on. I was so excited to see more of their journey, and it's definitely one of the coolest aspects about the story, getting to see Jack, Braska, and Orin's journey from the past. Love it. And of course we have Shooting Star now, another useful tool for the Auto-Haste mod. So we got...
Wait,
Yeah?
Jecht loved you.
Oh, come on, please.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
I just thought you should know.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Hey, now that's unfair. I always try to be signed up for cutscenes. I literally built my entire brand off that. But Oren definitely has an even greater effect. Okay, I think we can definitely wrap things up there. It was a productive sesh. We managed to make it, beat a boss, and we definitely have a stronger looking inventory now. I'd like to do more, but for now at least, I think we have to decide if it's worth... I think I might have to do another, like a little bit more farming for some stuff. I think it might be a good idea for the next one. So we might start the next session with a little bit more backtracking and farming, depending on how it goes. But Lunar Curtain's looking great. Light Curtain 15, honestly not too bad. But maybe a few more stamina tablets I'd really like to give us a better chance of survival. And maybe a few more things, we'll see. But yeah, good progress. Thanks for sticking with me. And yes, for today's session, instead of farming, aka hacking everything, and we actually did everything pretty legit this sesh. And you guys get to experience that side of these challenge runs as well. So we'll see how it goes next sesh, but expect a little bit more grinding. This will be a little bit of a grindy challenge, but we'll just kind of take it as it comes, because this is definitely one where I can't really predict too far out and know exactly what's going to kind of happen for the next fight and what we're going to need and how we're going to get through. So take care, guys. I will see you on Friday. We've got, of course, the next Final Fantasy X Masters Mod episode coming up. 3 PM UK time as always. So I'll catch you guys then. And yeah, I think that's all the updates for now. So thank you for watching. Take care.